Hello, welcome back to the Voice of Mzansi. Thanks for joining us once again. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates. Today's news comes straight from East London in the Eastern Cape, where a foreign national from Zimbabwe was reportedly neutralized by law enforcement before he could carry out what police say was a dangerous plan. Please make sure you listen till the end to hear all the details, see where the news came from, and try to verify it for yourself. Now let's get into what actually happened. According to sources from within the South African Police Service and local community safety officials, the foreign national had reportedly entered the country unlawfully and had been under surveillance for a few weeks. The man, believed to be in his late 30s, was suspected of being part of a cross-border syndicate involved in armed robberies and other criminal activities. Police allege he was preparing to carry out an operation in East London, but fortunately, they moved in before he had the chance. It all started when community members in the Southernwood area noticed some unusual activity. Strange faces popping up in the neighborhood, people visiting a certain flat at odd hours, and suspicious conversations being overheard. Some residents decided to alert local CPF members, and from there, it escalated quickly. Law enforcement activated intelligence teams who began tracking the suspect's movements and communications. The breakthrough reportedly came when an informant tipped off authorities that the man was planning something big within the next few days. Police acted fast and assembled a tactical unit to intercept him before anything could happen. On the day of the arrest, officers raided a flat where he was hiding out. They found what they describe as tools commonly used in house robberies, a small unlicensed firearm, and multiple SIM cards and phones, which are currently being analyzed for possible links to other crimes. According to law enforcement, the man didn't go down quietly. When officers entered, he attempted to run out the back door but was tackled to the ground just a few meters away. No shots were fired, and no one was injured during the arrest. He was taken into custody and is currently being held at an undisclosed facility for further questioning. This arrest has raised a lot of questions in the community. People are asking how someone like this managed to cross into South Africa, settle quietly in a residential area, and plan a possible attack without anyone noticing for weeks. Others are just grateful that SAPS acted before things went badly. One woman who lives a few houses away from where the man was arrested said she couldn't believe someone so dangerous was right under their noses. Authorities believe this suspect may be linked to a string of recent robberies across the province. Some of the phones found at the scene were pinging from locations near businesses that were hit recently. Police are hoping that by analyzing the data, they can track down other members of the syndicate. They also confirmed that they are working closely with immigration officials to determine the suspect's identity and how he managed to enter the country undetected. Meanwhile, the Eastern Cape Department of Safety has thanked the community for staying alert and reporting suspicious activity. The MEC for Safety said that community tip-offs are proving to be one of the most effective tools in fighting crime, especially in urban areas where police resources are stretched thin. This case has once again brought the issue of illegal immigration and border control into the spotlight. Some residents say the government needs to take a much harder stance on foreigners entering the country without proper documentation, especially if they are coming in with criminal intent. Others argue that not all foreign nationals are criminals and that the focus should be on syndicates and organized crime, not individuals trying to survive. What's clear, though, is that law enforcement acted just in time. If the tip-off hadn't come in when it did, who knows what might have happened. According to one officer, the suspect had maps of the area and was communicating with at least 2 other individuals, believed to be outside East London at the time of the arrest. Those individuals are now being tracked. For now, residents can breathe a little easier knowing one more dangerous individual is off the streets. But the bigger fight is far from over. Syndicates like these are highly organized, and they rely on weak spots in our border and policing systems to operate. It's going to take a combination of community awareness, police intelligence, and political will to fully tackle the problem. And let's be honest, the people of Mzansi are tired. Tired of waking up to news of robberies, hijackings, and crime that could have been prevented. Tired of always feeling unsafe in their own neighborhoods. At least in this case, justice moved quickly, and hopefully it sets a precedent for how future cases will be handled. Now before we wrap things up, let's lighten the mood a bit. One guy from the community group joked that the suspect probably thought he was starring in a James Bond movie when he tried to run out the back door, only to find SAPs already waiting for him. Another person said maybe he thought he was on holiday in East London, but ended up catching the wrong kind of tour. You know, South Africans always find a way to laugh, even when the news is tense. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. Sources used for this news include Mvovo News on Facebook, Dispatch Live, News Note, and verified statements from SAP's communications officers. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Voice of Mzansi for more updates that matter to you. Stay safe out there, and keep looking out for each other.